So, lads, an update on the situation for the Indiana Fever coach. And this is from Chloe Peterson. So, lads, basically, the Indiana Fever coach is like, well, we don't know. That's reality is we don't know who's going to be coaching. We don't know whether Stephanie White's going to be coaching. But the plan is there if Stephanie White is not going to be there. And I think maybe, like, obviously, look, Stephanie White, as far as we're aware, quit the Connecticut Sun for personal reasons. She wanted to be closer to home. Indiana is her home. That is, like, well, I think Indiana's her home. She wanted to be closer to home and went to Indiana. Like, that is a factual statement. That is something that has happened. And it's something that I think it's a, like, it was a good thing for Indiana. I mean, look, I think she's better. She's a better coach than Christy Sides. I think hopefully she figures out that the team needs to run, but I think she's actually she is a better basketball mind than Christy Sides. Don't know if she's a better coach for this team, but a better basketball mind, sure. But if you guys didn't see here, basically, according to Chloe Peterson, obviously we don't know if she's going to be there, but my staff is so good in trusting them that if I need to be away for a period of time, it's status quo. She sold the Indy Star ahead of the season. Our team knows that. They have great respect for them, and I know that. I trust them implicitly, so that gives even more peace of mind. She's talking before this season about being away for a period of time. Which means, look, I'd say whatever reasons brought her to Indiana in the first place, like, might take her out of a few games, might keep her closer to home, might keep her not going to games. And look, at the end of the day, there's more important things than basketball. And if that is the case, then obviously the it's just obviously like, it is, like, they know what they're getting themselves into. They know what they're getting themselves into. They know what it is, and they know that they've got a good staff. The team trusts them. And look, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world if she misses a game. I don't. We can see how this team gets on. But Austin Kelly is going to be stepping in as the head coach. And I'm going to see, is there what I need to know about Austin Kelly for Austin Kelly coach. Because there's an Austin Kelly in Ireland. So, there's a link. He has a LinkedIn page that he's a coach for the Indiana Fever. So he came from the Connecticut Sun. The Indiana Fever announced today that they hire Austin Kelly as coach, in addition to Karima Christmas Kelly returns to the bench under head coach Stephanie White. They're serving as an assistant coach in Indiana for the last 2 seasons. Austin Kelly most recently served as assistant coach to the Sun in 23 and 24 under Stephanie White, helping guide the team to the semifinals both seasons. Previously, Kelly was an assistant coach and recruiting director for the University of Texas Arlington women's basketball team from 2021 to 2023. During the 21-22 season, the Lady Mavericks won the Sun Belt tournament and earned a spot in the NCAA tournament. Honestly, I think that it's a hopefully they're okay. Honestly, hopefully they're okay. I think they're gonna be. I think they'll be fine. Like, I think they they'll be all right. Like, they've got Stephanie White, and I understand Stephanie White is their coach. I think they'll be okay. If Caitlin was there, I'd be very confident. Like, it's as simple as that. If Caitlin was there, I would be extremely confident that they would win this game. I would be super confident. However, like, without Caitlin, you know what? Ari McDonald's there. Like, how much do we trust we put in Ari McDonald? A bit? A lot? None? Do we judge it all based on one game? Do we maybe almost put too much trust in her based on one game? Like, I find that just a weird one when it comes to Ari McDonald, because, like, I watched her play for the Sparks last year. I watched way more of the Sparks than I should have last year. The Sparks were so bad. Just like I probably watched way more of the Connecticut Sun than I should have this year. I probably should be watching more of the Aces, of the Storm. But I like watching, I don't know, it's like the Sun is almost a train wreck at times. And there's so many videos about how bad they are. And in fairness, I've watched the Mystics because I really like those rookies. But I thought Ari McDonald was going to look for a shot first with the Sparks. And obviously she comes in and she runs the show. She absolutely runs the show. So, in my opinion, it is like, it can be a big one. It can be a big one for the Indiana Fever having her. Because if you've got an encore coach, if you've got an encore floor general, I don't think it really matters. No CC coaching with assistant Sophie. You're told people close to the Fever Association, Caitlin Clark learned so much in the last 2 weeks. Assistant coach, he's ready for the head coach gig. Sources. I mean this when I say this. That is not far off what some journalists, WNBA journalists will say. Sources. They'll be fine. They have great assistant coaches. It's about work-life balance that everyone needs, and the Fever are in it. So yeah, like that is incredibly important. And look, from reading some of the stuff with Chloe Peterson, it really does seem that this was expected to happen. It seems like there's a plan in place for this, which means that which realistically means that they expected something to happen. Whether it be this exactly or not, it does seem like they expected something to happen. They expected there'd be some sort of an issue when it came to like Stephanie White's availability. And with that, if they've planned accordingly, they'll be in good shape. Like, I think a lot of teams would really, really struggle if they lose their coach. And I think the Fever could struggle. I think the Fever genuinely could struggle. But at the end of the day, they might not. They might not struggle. They might be completely, completely fine. And I hope they're fine. Because I would love for the Fever to beat the Sky. I would love to, if the Fever go 4-4 without Caitlin Clark, it means they can rest Caitlin Clark for 2 games. Like, they're probably not beating the Dream. With or without Caitlin Clark, they're probably not beating the Dream. And it means that they can rest Caitlin Clark for the Dream game. And by with or without Caitlin Clark, I mean with or without Caitlin Clark, because the Dream are a weird matchup for her. She can't really play her game. And it's just a weird one all around with the Atlanta Dream. And then when it comes to the Liberty, they're not beating her with or without her anyway. And I think her first game back, she might try to force a little bit. I can see her not having the greatest first game back, which I think is ideal against the Sun, because even if Caitlin Clark stinks it up, they're beating the Connecticut Sun. Like, let's be real. Caitlin Clark could absolutely stink it up and they're still beating the Sun. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think this is going to be a big deal? Do you guys think it's not going to be a big deal at all? What do you guys think? I think it's going to be a tough one, but I think if it's a close game, I think missing your coach is a bigger deal. I think the Fever could blitz them, or if the Fever get blitzed, I don't think it makes that much of a difference what your coach is. But if the Fever go and blitz them, it makes no difference. If anything, sometimes not having a coach, if you're playing in chaos and you're blitzing a team, not having a coach sometimes works a bit better. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. My prediction is the Chicago Sky by 6 tomorrow, purely because I don't know. I think the Fever Tyler Marsh basically took Ariel Atkins out of the game the last time. I think Ariel Atkins might be the best player on the floor, other than Leah Boston, the best guard on the floor. And I think guards control games more than bigs. That's just my opinion, my philosophy on basketball. And without Ariel Atkins having to guard Caitlin Clark, I think Ariel Atkins is going to go off. Just like she did against the Fever like 3 times last year. But anyway, I'll see you guys.